guys, this is Eve with Scrapbooking with me, and this is what we're going to be making today. It is a little pop-up card, and you see you can fold it down, put it in an envelope, or it pops back up when the recipient gets it. Now we're going to be using products from our June E-Club kit. This is the stamp set that comes with that. Isn't that cute? We're going to be using this little ice cream truck and then this sentiment right here. But that is absolutely cute. We are also going to be using some of the papers, and then we're going to be using some of the Arteza TwiMarkers. I think that's what they're called, TWI markers. These are really, really neat markers. There's 48 in this pack. They have a brush tip on one end. They're slender to hold, and then on the other end they have a very, very fine tip for that little intricate coloring. They are water-based, and it says blendable, and they're very easy to blend. I have tried blending. They're very easy to blend. So I'm going to link all of these products below, and let's get started on the tutorial for making this card. So the first thing that we're going to do is stamp our image, and this is just so that we can go ahead and color it and everything will be dry. We're using the stamp set that came in the kit, and this is the May stamp set, and the name of it is Sunday Fun Day. So we've got the little ice cream cart. We're going to stamp that on here, and I'm using Memento ink, and I'm using my stamp positioner just so if I don't get a good image the first time, I can stamp it again in the same spot. I've got my cardstock down with just some repositionable tape. I like to take those magnets out because sometimes they don't let you get a really good image. So that looks like it's pretty good. That's stamped really well. Now this piece of cardstock that we have stamped on is 3 1/4 by 6, and we're going to use some Arteza. They're TwiMarkers, TWI. I'm not sure how they pronounce that. TwiMarkers is what I would say, but anyway, we're going to be using those. They're water-based, they're easy to blend, and that I love the fine tip on them. So we're going to be using these, and I picked out just some colors. I did a little color swatch to kind of go with my background paper. That's going to be my background paper. So we're going to color this up by using some of these, and I'm probably going to just fast forward. I'm not going to do a lot of blending or anything like that. So that is our coloring on our little cart using these TwiMarkers. They absolutely color great. This is probably the easiest watercoloring that I have done with watercolor markers, and I've got plenty of different kinds, but these are real easy to use. They're fluid. They don't like blotch up when you touch the paper with it, so they're very, very easy. I think it did a really good job. On this piece that you just colored, you're going to score at 1/2 inch, and this is the opposite end from your coloring, and then score it at 2. And that's going to be your scoring on that piece. And then you have a pink piece that is 3.5 by 6. And on the 6-inch side, you're going to score at 1/2. Whoops. There I go again. At 1/2 and at 2. And that's going to be your mat for this piece. Just like that. So you're going to need the same score lines. So we're going to lay that one aside for a second. And then this piece is cut at 6 by 6. This is going to be a 6 by 6 card. So on this piece, you're going to score at 1/2 inch all the way down, at 2, at 4, at 5.5. So that's 1/2, 2, 4, and 5.5 on that piece. Then you have a mat piece that is cut at 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. What I'm going to do on this is I'm going to glue this down on here, and then I'm going to go back over my score lines. This is going to make it easier for me to match this up, since this is a piece that is not exactly 6 inches. You could have left it 6 this way if you wanted to. I had cut it off before I even thought, so I'm just going to glue this on here, and then I will go back and do my score lines again, and that will just give me the correct score lines on this piece. Now if you wanted to, you can mat each one of these sections with a different color. You could also do that, because you don't have to mat them all the same. I'm just going to do this because I thought it would be a little bit quicker, and I like the looks of it. But you can always just mat each individual one. Alright, so we're going to go back and go over at 1/2 inch. You're going to really have to press on this. Then at 2 inches. Then at 4. And at 5.5. Okay? So that's going to give you your score lines on that one. And we're going to go ahead and do this one, then I can move my scoreboard out of the way. This is a 6 by 12 piece, and we're just going to score it at 6. And that is our card base. So fold and burnish all of these lines. And what you're going to have is something that looks like that. Just like that. So go ahead and take your card base, reinforce your score line, and then you're going to put some glue right here and glue right here on these two pieces. And I'm going to use my art glitter glue just because it will go down a little bit quicker, and I still have a little bit of wiggle room on there. So I'm going to use my art glitter glue. I'm going to put a good amount on here though. Go ahead and put it on both of them. Then what you're going to do is you're going to hold your card with the bottom. This is the opening down here. And make sure that your pattern is going the right way. You're going to glue this first little 1/2 inch score line. You're going to glue it right down at the bottom. And then for this piece up here, to glue it down, all you need to do is fold this little score line right here down. You want to open this one back up. Just fold that one down and lay that down on your card, just like you was just laying it down that way, not worrying about a fold line or anything like that. Just laying a mat down there. And then when you pull it up, you've got that pop-up box there. So I'm going to go in here and reinforce this. So lay that one aside, and then we're going to glue this together right here. Now on this one, you know, it was the same length, so we're able to glue it together just as is. Then you can go ahead and fold and burnish your score lines. Now what this is going to do is it's going to glue right here on the front. And I'm going to bring it up just a little bit, not much. Because when it glues down, I want it to make sure that it doesn't go past this when you fold it down. So I'm just going to bring it up just a little. Now on this piece, I'm going to use some of our double-sided adhesive that came in the kit. And then on the back side, right down here, you're going to put a piece. And I'm going to put a couple pieces. I've not used this double-sided adhesive before, but it seems like it is pretty strong. So we're going to pull the backing off of this score tape. Okay, center that up the best you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just going to eyeball it. So I'm going to lay that down. Here's my score line right here. I know I want to come up just a little bit past that score line and glue that down. Then I want to fold that under, those two pieces right there under, just like I did on that other one, and then just lay the card down there, just like that. And I'll open it up and press that down. And see, that gives you that nice pop-up feature on your card, but when you lay it all down, you can put it in a regular envelope, but then when they get it, it pops up like that. So it's a nice little pop-up card. Now I'm going to put something right down here, probably a little bit of ribbon or something to kind of anchor that. And then I'm going to use from the stamp set, I'm going to use Have a Cool Birthday. And since I've got my Memento ink out, I'm just going to use that. There we go. I think I'm just going to trim this out, and then I'll probably just put it right here on the side. Now I think I'm actually going to use some of this embroidery floss. This is in an orange and a yellow, and I'm just going to run it through this little place right here 2 or 3 times and then tie a little bow. So I'm just going to bring that up and tie it, and I'm probably just going to tie it over on the side, tie a little bow like that, and just trim that piece off. Now, I actually think that I'm just going to stick this little quote right up here at the top. I've tried it in different places, and that's the place that it looks the best to me, so I'm going to put it up there. And I'm going to tuck it in just a tiny bit under. Let's see, I'm going to try to get it in the center. Then just tuck it in until it doesn't go over that. And I think that works right there. So that is the little saying. And then of course we've got to put a piece of bling on there. Okay, so we're going to use some of the bling that come in the kit as well. And this is from that same paper collection. And let's see, what color? Ooh, I think I want to use some purple. I think that is cute. So let's put a little purple one there. A little purple one over here. Whoops. Tried to get away from me. A little purple one there. And then I think I want something right here on top. So I think on those I'm going to use a yellow one. We're going to put a little yellow bling there. And then one over on this side. Then I'm going to go ahead and put a couple at the bottom. And on the bottom, I'm just going to use these. And that is our card. Quick and easy. Once you get this coloring done, and I'm telling you, those markers, they absolutely make that coloring quick and easy. And then you have a little pop-up card, but it'll also lay down flat to go in your envelope. So, you see there? Lays down flat. Alright guys, that is the tutorial. That's the first of our projects with our June kit. We will be having more just as soon as I can get them edited and put up. We will talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. And we'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.